Listen to me, chosen one. Stop scrolling for just a moment. If you're hearing this right now, it's not by accident. I want you to drop a yes, I receive, in the comments if this word is pulling on your spirit, because what I'm about to share is not just another message. It's a divine confirmation. Because just now, in the unseen, God spoke your true name. Not the name people call you, not the label the world threw on you, not the titles life has placed on you. No, your true name. And when heaven speaks your name, everything begins to shift. Chains don't just break, they dissolve. Burdens don't just lift, they vanish. Doors don't just open, they swing wide on their own. Do you feel that stirring? That fire in your chest? That's not emotion, that's identification. Your spirit is recognizing its name being called. The same way Lazarus heard his name and walked out of the tomb. Heaven just called you, and every dead thing around you is about to rise. Chosen one, listen carefully. For years you've been answering to names that were never yours. Failure, forgotten unworthy mistake. But the moment God spoke, those false names lost their grip. Your true identity has been unlocked. Heaven calls you redeemed. Heaven calls you warrior. Heaven calls you my beloved. And the shift is happening right now. That's why the warfare increased. That's why people suddenly turned on you. That's why your life felt like it was under surveillance. Because hell knows the truth. Once you answer to your real name, you become unstoppable. Somebody type in the comments, everything is shifting in my favor. Declare it over yourself right now. Because as of this moment, you're stepping into the identity God spoke over you before you were even born. You are not who you were yesterday. You are who heaven says you are today. This is your confirmation. Heaven called your name, and everything shifted. Chosen one, let me take you deeper. When God speaks your name, He isn't just identifying you, He is activating you. Heaven doesn't waste words. Every time God calls a name in the Bible, destiny awakens. Think about it. God called Abram and turned him into Abraham, the father of nations. He called Jacob and shifted him into Israel. A whole nation was hidden inside one man. He called Simon and transformed him into Peter, the rock upon which his church would be built. And when Jesus stood at the tomb, He didn't say, "Come forth." He said, "Lazarus, come forth." Because when your name is called, death has to release you. That's what just happened in the spirit. Heaven just spoke your name, and every place you felt buried, ignored, or invisible is about to shift into the spotlight of divine assignment. Some of you have been walking under borrowed names, labels placed on you by broken parents, toxic relationships, failed seasons, or even your own mistakes. Maybe you've been called too much, not enough, unworthy, or average. But those names are being stripped off right now. Heaven doesn't call you by what you were. Heaven calls you by what you carry. And you, chosen one, carry a name sealed in fire before you were even in your mother's womb. Listen, when God speaks your true name, hell trembles. That's why the attacks felt heavier lately. That's why the opposition came from every direction. The enemy was terrified that if you ever heard your real name, you would never settle for chains again. You see, the enemy has been trying to drown out the sound of heaven with noise, distraction, depression, confusion, false identities, but he failed. Because today, the voice of the Father cut through the static. And when the Father speaks, creation responds. The Red Sea parts, walls fall down, lions shut their mouths, giants lose their heads. Everything created knows the sound of its creator. And chosen one, so does your destiny. That's why you're listening right now. That's why your spirit is trembling. Because this word is not information, it is activation. This is your Lazarus moment. Your true name has been spoken. And everything that was dead, delayed, or denied is waking up. But here's the thing. When God calls your true name, you can't stay in the same place. Lazarus couldn't stay in the grave. Abraham couldn't stay in his father's land. Peter couldn't stay a fisherman. And you, chosen one, you cannot stay hidden in the shadows of who you used to be. This is your shift. This is your rising. This is your stepping out moment. And I feel led to tell you this. Don't apologize for it. Don't water yourself down for it. Don't shrink to make others comfortable with your calling. You've been approved in heaven, and that's all the validation you need. Somebody put it in the comments. I know my name. Declare it, speak it, own it. Because when you acknowledge your true name, you align with heaven's blueprint. And alignment always produces acceleration. Get ready, and promotions will find you. Favor will chase you. Doors will open without effort. Because you finally stepped into who you really are. Chosen one. Let me tell you what I see in the spirit. God is rewriting the script of your life. The shame that tried to bury you is being replaced with honor. The rejection that scarred you is being replaced with acceptance. The losses you suffered are about to be restored sevenfold. Why? Because heaven spoke your name, and everything shifted. This is your call to action. Don't sit on this word. Step into it. Speak it out loud every morning. Heaven has called my name, and I cannot stay the same. Every time fear whispers, respond with your true identity. Every time doubt rises, silence it with your true name. Every time the enemy reminds you of your past, remind him of your destiny. Chosen one, your name has been spoken. The shift has begun. Walk boldly into it. Chosen one, listen carefully. When heaven speaks your name, the earth hears it, but so does hell. And the moment your identity is revealed, a battle begins. That's why some of you have been facing unusual pressure. It's not random, it's recognition. Do you remember when Jesus was baptized? The heavens opened, the Spirit descended like a dove, and the Father's voice declared, "This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased." That was his true name being revealed. But right after that, what happened? The wilderness, the temptation, the testing. Why? Because when heaven confirms you, hell will confront you. Chosen one, the attacks are not proof that you are weak. They are proof that you are chosen. The storm around you is not to destroy you, but to reveal you. Diamonds are not formed in silence. They are created under pressure. Let me say this to you directly. You've been asking, why me, God? Why does it feel like everything is harder for me? And heaven responds, because you are carrying a name bigger than your season. The weight of your warfare is equal to the weight of your calling. If your battles feel giant-sized, it's because your destiny is giant-sized. Look at David. He was just a shepherd boy. But heaven had already spoken his name. King. That's why lions and bears came after his sheep. That's why a giant showed up to challenge his courage. Because when God calls you king, hell will send opposition to see if you'll believe it. And chosen one, I hear this for you. The battles you've been fighting are not a sign of defeat. They are a sign of recognition. The enemy only fights what he fears, and he fears you stepping fully into your name. But here's the truth. The enemy can't stop what heaven has sealed. He may delay, but he cannot deny. He may roar, but he cannot rewrite your name. He may shake your circumstances, but he cannot shake the identity God stamped on your soul before time began. So don't be surprised if doors slam shut. Don't be shaken if friends fall away. Don't question yourself if the journey feels lonely. It's not rejection, it's redirection. Heaven is repositioning you for your true name to manifest in full power. This is why God allows certain people to walk away, because they only knew the old name. They can't recognize the chosen one you've become, and that's okay, because the ones who are meant to walk with you will see you as heaven sees you. Now listen, your responsibility is simple. Stop answering to names that don't belong to you anymore. Don't answer to fear. Don't answer to average. Don't answer to failure. When heaven calls you chosen, you can't keep responding to broken. This is the shift. Your ears must tune to heaven's frequency. Every morning, wake up and remind yourself, my true name has been spoken. I walk in authority, I walk in destiny, I walk in power. Somebody write in the comments, right now. I won't answer to the old names anymore. Declare it, own it, seal it. Because chosen one, the moment you stop responding to false names, you start walking in your true one. And I feel this strongly. Doors are about to open for you that were locked for years. People who overlooked you are about to seek you. Resources you thought were out of reach are about to chase you down. Not because you forced it, but because heaven spoke your name. And everything shifted. Chosen one, if this word has stirred something in you, don't just scroll away. This is not entertainment. This is an encounter. Heaven doesn't waste words. If you're hearing this, it's because your true name is calling you forward. I want you to do two things right now. 1, declare it out loud. Say, I receive my true name. I won't answer to the old labels anymore. I walk as the chosen one. Let your atmosphere hear it. Let your spirit hear it. Let hell hear it. 2, engage with this message. Write in the comments right now, I receive my true name. When you type it, you're sealing it. You're putting your faith into action. Don't just think it, proclaim it.